Hi there. Frank Ferrillo here with Bob Bound, great-grandson of Peter Franklin Cameron and Mary Elizabeth Pennington Cameron, right?
Grandpa Peter was a wood carver. He used to pick up any scrap of wood and carve me a little man or something. And we used to sit under a big tree out in our backyard. And I really enjoyed being with him. And I guess I was 7 years old when he died. That's about all I can remember of him.
Well, to me, it's like, it means so much to me. You're the only person who knew any of that family.
Yeah.
Because this search has been for the family of Peter Newton Cameron and Nancy Angeline Smith. They had the following children: James Newton Cameron, George Washington Cameron, Peter Franklin Cameron, Vertzina W. Cameron, Joseph H. Cameron, and finally the little girl, Dora Cameron. That was the family, and it has been my goal to try and find descendants of each one of the brothers and sisters. Bob Bound, being a descendant of Peter Franklin Cameron, it's a huge find. Bob actually knew Peter Franklin Cameron, who was the brother to James Newton Cameron. James Newton Cameron died at the age of 24 of appendicitis in the year 1874.
Wow.
So to have an actual living person who knew someone from that family means so much to me. And that's why we must show reverence to Robert Bound.
Well, it means a lot to me to find somebody that knows so much, that knows more about my family than I do. And that's a true fact. And you got to be careful with true facts. They're the worst kind.
The Cameron family of which we speak, most of them were blacksmiths, like their father, Peter Newton Cameron, who was a blacksmith. Both my second great-grandfather, James Newton Cameron, was a blacksmith. George Washington Cameron was a blacksmith, but just for a short while. Peter Franklin Cameron was also a blacksmith, went on to work for the railroad, the Katy line at times, right?
Katy, yeah, Katy.
Yes, Peter caught the Katy and left me a mule to ride.
And then the Missouri Pacific.
So Peter Franklin Cameron went on to work for the Missouri Pacific Railroad.
As a painter.
As a painter.
And I don't know what the hell they painted at the roundhouse. Because the roundhouse didn't look like anything had been painted in 100 years.
And then Charles Wesley Cameron, I forgot him. Charles Wesley Cameron was also a blacksmith. Let me see, did I forget one of the kids? Let me try this again. James Newton Cameron, George Washington Cameron, Charles Wesley Cameron, Peter Franklin Cameron, Vertzina W. Cameron, Joseph H. Cameron, and the little girl, Dora Cameron. I always finish with that. But Charles Wesley Cameron was a blacksmith for many years. Of course, then later went on to farm and raise a family. Blacksmithing was a heck of a profession.
When you're finished with this, I want to tell you about, you mentioned one time about carpenters living in Ohio. When you finish with this, I'd like to tell you that story.